Court calls the case of New Park Ridge Apartments versus Alana Armstead.
Hello,
Hello, Miss Armstead. How are you?
I'm good, and sir.
Good. All right. Where are we on this case?
I have a balance including costs of $1,575. Ms. Armstead and I did discuss briefly this matter. She's going to make another payment of $300. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then she's getting assistance.
Through the Breeze program through Michigan Works.
Through what?
The Breeze program through Michigan Works
Okay. So she's gonna. When are you gonna pay the 300?
today.
Today. All right. So you're gonna pay the 300, and then you're gonna get assistance that you think will take care of the whole thing.
Yes.
All right. So let me adjourn this out to June 27th, 2025 at.
So the judge gives Alana Armstead until June 27th to pay up or prove she's getting outside help. Here's a question. What happens if the Breeze program falls through? Viewers, drop your thoughts below. Should courts rely on promised assistance or demand proof before granting more time?
2 p.m. for you to see if all that comes through.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Court does call the case of New Park Ridge Apartments versus Karina Jones. Ms. Jones?
Yes, I'm here. I'm
Okay,
trying
I'll
to do
need
my
it.
video and stuff.
What'd you
here.
say?
I was trying to do my
Oh,
video.
no,
I'm
you
here.
got it. Okay.
Gina, come
All
on.
right, where are we on this case?
I have a balance including court cost of $1,901.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Right now I'm going through Hawk. I'm trying to figure. I've turned in all my documentation, so I'm basically waiting on a response.
You're waiting on a response from Hawk?
Yes.
No. Do you have any notes regarding that?
I do not. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, ma'am, what I'll do, we'll give them time to see if there's going to be a response. I'll adjourn this to June 27th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Whoa, Precious, just flipped the courtroom energy. She's not just behind on rent, she's calling out the entire housing process as broken. And here's a key issue. If recertification deadlines aren't clearly communicated, is it fair to punish tenants for that? Let us know. Who's really at fault here, tenant or management?
That's called the case of New Park Ridge Apartments versus Precious Turman.
Filling in for plaintiff.
Somehow I knew Precious was in the house. Come on. Hello, what's your name?
Precious time.
All right. And what's the claim in this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $4,954.
All right. How are you intending on getting that?
Honestly, I feel like the whole process is a fluke because I'm low income and my rent is really only like $180 or something like that. And they're charging me market rent because they said that my recertification wasn't complete in a timely manner, which it was supposed to be done in January. I have been here 8 years and never have I had that completed in January due to the lack of them telling me what paperwork to turn in. I'll turn in a paper, they'll come back and tell me I need another paper.
Have you spoken to legal services at all?
I have not.
I'll give you an opportunity to speak to legal services since you're indicating that it's a,
Yeah, 500 of this balance is coming from them trying to charge me for my security deposit, which again, I've been there 8 years.
okay. I don't know that. I don't have a ledger in front of me.
I have one.
But okay, that's not going to help me right now. So what I'm going to do is I want you to at least reach out to legal services, who are actually present in the courtroom, and talk to them.
Okay.
I will adjourn this out to June 27th, 2025 at 2 p.m. All right, thank you. Court does call the case of Peninsula Place Apartments versus Jacquines Gardner. Gardner?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how you doing? I'll
I'm
need a
okay.
camera if you can. All right, what's the plaintiff's claim in this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,406.06.
Okay, $2,406.06.
Yes.
All right. And Ms. Gardner, how are you intending on getting that paid? You're muted.
Yes, sorry, I had the baby in my hand.
Okay.
I'm still working with family to get it paid off. I go back to work in like 2 weeks and a couple days. and then I should be able to make some payments myself. But I'm not sure, like, if it can keep getting adjourned or not from my maternity
But
leave.
you're talking, I remember, because the maternity leave, I remember. And
This one hits different. You've got a new mom juggling unpaid rent, family help, and a newborn in her arms, all while facing eviction. The judge even sets the next date in honor of the baby. Emotional stakes don't get much higher than this real. Talk, should maternity leave status factor into eviction timelines?
you don't qualify because you're on maternity leave. And yeah, that crazy system we have. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry, I'm holding the baby.
You had your baby?
Yes, I'm holding him.
How old is he now?
It's 2 weeks, going on
That's
3.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right. What's the name?
Jace Jameer.
Jameer? All
Jace
right.
Jameer.
What-
Yep.
J. Jameer. Okay. Well, I know she's been working with family, and this was a no-win situation for her. So the court's going to adjourn this out 2 weeks to the 27th, 2025 at 2 p.m. We'll do that in honor of the baby. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. You take care.
Okay. Thank you too.
He met you. He didn't give you much of.
Court calls case people versus, or Faith Shepard versus Lita Thompson.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you
Who
hear
are
me?
you?
I am Lita Thompson. I am
Oh,
the defendant. I guess you get them, the defendant. Yes.
the defendant. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll need a camera.
All right, here I come right now. Oh gosh. Oh, wait a minute. How do I do this? How do I do my
This is a
camera?
termination.
Yes,
Your Honor,
it's not new. It's this. Gosh, why have to get my camera on?
This is a termination initiated by a notice to quit for a 1 month notice to quit for a month-to-month tenancy.
All
Okay,
right.
can you see me? Okay.
All right, Ms.
Okay,
Thompson.
hold on right now. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, can you see me now?
I now can see you. All right.
Okay.
This is a termination of tenancy. You had a month-to-month tenancy.
No, I have a 2-year lease, Your Honor. I've been living here for 7 years. I also have managed properties for the owners. Right now, my lease is up in 4 months. I just got a notice. I don't have a problem if she wants to retrieve her property. I mean, her property here, her residence is fine with me. But I only have 4 months left with my lease.
So hold on.
I need time.
Hold on. So you're saying it's a month-to-month.
No,
Yes, Your
I have a
Honor.
2-year
And
lease.
ma'am, stop. Plaintiff is saying that it's a month-to-month. You're claiming that there's a lease. I
Yes.
don't have a copy of the lease. Do you have a copy of the lease?
No, actually, I don't. I gave it to the owner's daughter 2 years ago. And I haven't had it, sweetheart. No, I haven't. So, I mean, Your Honor, I don't have it. She has it. So it's never been a month-to-month. As long as I've been living here, never been a month-to-month. I've been living here for
How
7
long
years.
have you been living there?
7 years. And I also manage properties for the owners. There are other properties that they have.
All
So I
right,
was
so
maintaining.
here's what I'm going to do, because that's certainly a dispute as to it. So I'm going to set this for a non-jury trial, July 1, 2025, 25 at 9 a.m. That's an in-person hearing, so you'll need to be here, ma'am. And they'll have to have somebody and show me either that there's no lease, or you'll have to show me that there's a lease. But then I'll make a decision on it, okay?
Okay. Also, I'm also leaking out legal help, legal representation.
All right, that's fine. You can have legal representation come with you on that date, but I'm going to set it for trial on that date.
Thank you so very much. And you have a beautiful
you.
day. Thank you so much.
You do the same. Court call.
Now we've got a classic landlord-tenant standoff. One side says it's a month-to-month, the other claims a 2-year lease. And guess what? No one has the paperwork. This is why documentation is king in housing court. If you've ever been in a lease dispute, tell us, how did it get resolved?
The case, Strong Future Homes versus Satra Moore. If I got that right.
Jillian Ingen for plaintiff.
Hello, your name?
My name is Satra Moore.
Satra Moore. Okay, I messed it up. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Look at how it's spelled. I mean, it actually is spelled exactly as she said it. However, not where I would put I wouldn't break the name apart that way. Anyway, all right. I apologize.
It's okay.
All right, what's the plaintiff's claim on this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $560.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
If I can, I would like to pay it by the end of the month.
Okay. When you say by the end of the month, what day can you?
I can pay it by the 30th, but I get paid on the 25th, but I just want to give myself some grace.
All right. Well, okay. If you get paid on the 25th, can you get it paid by what time were we set to? By say noon on the 27th?
Yes.
Can you get it paid by then?
Yes.
Because if you get it paid and they know, then the case can get dismissed.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'll adjourn it out to the 27th, 2025 at 2 p.m. You'll get that paid before noon.
Yes. And I have to come here. Can I pay online? Or I have to?
You can't.
How you normally would pay.
You pay, yeah.
Okay.
And if you can pay it on the 26th, that would be even better.
Okay.
If possible, because then they'll just ledger.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be dismissed and you don't have to show back up.
Okay.
And then I don't have to try to butcher your name. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you.
great
Court calls case Strong Future Homes versus Jamie Kaiser.
Jillian Ingen for plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Andrew Camp on behalf of the defendant. Judge, today I filed an answer affirmative defenses in an appearance, and for the record, I'm personally handing a copy to opposing counsel.
Where was that filed?
That was filed
that today?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's right.
And Judge, I do request a week to file a counter complaint. There is a cause of action under the Regulation of Collection Practices Act because this debt's been paid already. And it's pursuant to a previous case that you signed a condition.
If it's been paid, then why can't you just work that out?
Well, we can, but
Boom. Things just got legal. The tenant's attorney is throwing down a counterclaim under the Regulation of Collection Practices Act, alleging the debt was already paid. This isn't just rent court anymore. It's about to become a real courtroom chess match. Stay tuned.
File what you want to file. June 27, 2025, 2 p.m.
Okay, I'll file that counter complaint within a week, Judge.
I'll do what you're going to do.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of Strong Future Homes versus Alana Lindsay.
Jillian Ingen for plaintiff.
What's wrong, ma'am? Were you trying to get our attention?
Yes, they called her please. Regina Agnew. I had to go to the restroom. You know, you make me so nervous. I had to get back to work.
Whoa. I made you nervous?
In a good way.
No, in a good way. Oh.
Let my neighbor that I'm sitting by know that if they call my name, I have to go to the restroom.
You know what? I knew it was you, so I waited for you to walk out, and then I called. No, I'm kidding. I'll call you back up momentarily, man. Strong Future Homes versus Lindsay. Your name?
Alana Lindsay.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I have a balance including court costs of $486.
All right. You were gonna get that paid. That's what you told the court last time?
I just haven't got paid yet. The last court date was like last Friday, and I get paid every 2 weeks, so it just hasn't happened yet.
Okay. So when do you get paid?
Wednesday.
This upcoming Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it said you're going to pay it in full by next week, but maybe that. Okay. But I wasn't the judge on the case. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll adjourn it to June 27th, my next date, 2025 at 2 p.m. Okay. Get that paid. All right. And then you don't have to come back and see me so I don't make you nervous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I said it. Yeah, I said that for you. Strong Future Homes versus Charles Ellison.
Jillian Ingen for plaintiff.
Where can you hear me? Hello, what's your name, sir?
Charles Ellison.
Harlan. Hello.
Hello, we meet again.
What's your name?
Chanel McFarland.
Thank you. All right, where are we on this?
Your Honor, I have a balance including court costs of $6,817. I understand that Ms. McFarland is contesting it. I think that I haven't been able to take a closer look at the ledger, so I can't speak to the claim.
All right.
But we'll look at it and hopefully.
Go ahead, ma'am. What did you want to tell me?
Well, I was in court, this last November for the same case. My son had passed away, so they dismissed the case. But my legal aid attorney that I had asked them to figure out how much was owed because I didn't owe them all of that. I did put in an answer form to the clerk. I have pictures of the repairs that needs to be done and the repairs that, excuse me, that I have done.
Okay, the legal service is going to represent you at this point, you know?
He's he's out the state this week. He did send me Alex Henry.
Okay, did he say he was going to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, let me do this then. June 27th, 2025, 2 p.m. Okay, get back in contact with Mr. Henry and let's try to get that sorted out where we're going to.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Strong Future Homes versus Catrice Hadley.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Shatrice Hadley.
All right. And what's the claim on this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,108.
All right. And the notes from last week said you were going to have it paid in full by next week.
Yes. So I have a check that I'm prepared to endorse to them today for $1,000, and my refund check is supposed to be deposited any minute now.
Refund from
school.
Where are you in school?
Henry Ford College.
I don't know that. All right. What are you studying?
Social work.
We had enough of those. All right. Okay. So you got your refund check coming in. You have $1,000 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I don't know, they can't take a third party check probably.
Your Honor, I don't know what the negotiable instruments do anymore. I think probably since it's going to be adjourned for 2 weeks, Ms. Hadley, if you could maybe
cash
it or
that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Then here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn it to June 27, 2025 at 2 p.m.
That works for me.
If you get that $1,000 into them and then and your refund comes through, then you get it paid, then you don't need to be here then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.
Works for me.
How are your grades?
Really good.
Really good? Okay.
I'm proud of myself.
You know, when
45 back in
you
school.
see the smile on their face? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing
Fantastic.
great. Thank you.
All right. You take care. Strong Future Homes versus Candace Long.
And for plaintiff, Your Honor, defendant Anthony Long was here earlier. He had to go to work. He says he's going to pay the balance in full on, I think it's Monday. Obviously, that's within the 10-day period. I told him that I told him that I would ask the court for a judgment, but we would set it aside if paid in full on or before June 3rd, 2025.
All right. So what is the claim?
The balance rent to retain possession is $717. Court costs are $222 for a total of $939. The redemption date is June 23rd, 2025, and it will be set aside if paid in full on or before June 23rd, 2025.
All right. I'll issue a judgment for possession. I'll do it by default. Redemption amount in the amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. That will be set aside if it's paid. Strong Future Homes versus O'Day.
Jillian Egan, plaintiff.
See, I'm gonna make you wait.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
I'm Lita O'Day.
All right. And what's the claim in this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $909.67.
All right. So, Day, how are you gonna get that paid?
I talked to Hawk and I'm waiting on my SER, but I was just at court, it's $800 and some.
Like, I don't know. This
It
is
looks
from
like
20,
it looks like a late fee might have been added.
this is from 2023, Your Honor.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. They never told me nothing until now that I owed it this back money. And I just got to talking to legal.
You don't know it? Or
I don't know. I can't even remember what I ate in March of 2023, Your Honor.
what you ate in March 20?
I don't know.
If you could even remember that far back. Because what was this morning? What did I eat this morning? That's as far back as I can go.
That's why I'm in court for 2023. I don't know. I just got my ledger from Tanisha. I got all my papers.
Did you want somebody to help you go through that? Did you want to talk to legal service about going through that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here's what I'll do. Let me adjourn it June 27th, 2025 at 2 p.m. That'd be an in-person hearing. Get with them, go through the ledger. Let's try to figure it out.
Okay. He said June
27th.
At what time?
At 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Thank you, Judge Simpson.
You're welcome. Now you take care.
I'm at.
What did you say?
Thank you.
What did you say?
I said I will. I will take care of this.
Okay. You have a great weekend.
Yes.
All right. Did I make you nervous?
True. Yes.
Wow. Oh. You did not have to sign on to what she was saying.
When a person ain't never been through none of this, you know, I watch you a lot, and you're very, very, very fair, and I love that.
Thank you.
I don't know, just shake.
No, I got you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Turn around and tell her that. Sparrowwood Apartments versus Regina Agnew.
Jillian Aiken for.
I was gonna make her wait to the end.
I thank you. God is good. I thank you because I want to go to work. I said, Lord, if you let me be out of here by 1:30, I don't have to call off because I need the money.
You are just gonna hold church up in here, aren't you? All right. What's your name?
Regina Agnew.
All right, thank you. All right, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,504.90.
All right, Miss Agnew, how are you intending to get it?
I talked to Robert G earlier, this morning about 10ish, and I went on the portal because he straightened some things out for me where I can go in, and I paid $200.90, which came out to $206.91 because of 2.99%.